Reduced from the scheduled 3 laps to 1 lap due to adverse weather, the flag was due to drop for the historic junior race at 2 p.m. sharp on Friday afternoon. A home for 350cc machines, Honda CB350 K4s mostly dominated the entry list, but with the odd Greaves, Ducati and Yamaha thrown in for good measure.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It should be okay. The times are pretty close in the race or in practice or qualifying, so just got to get out there and just keep circulating, or just circulate and just keep going as well as we can.
It's not ideal, to be honest with you, for anybody. It's a bit annoying just going out one lap, just trying to kind of do your best on one lap and not really know the conditions too well, but it's the same for everybody. Yeah, it'll be head down from the start and just one lap, see what we can do.
Yeah, just get stuck in the first lap. Obviously we only have the 1 lap, so yeah, I'm looking forward to just getting a lap. I haven't done much riding from last Friday, so just looking forward to riding my bike. Good luck. Thank you, thanks.
And who better to lead them away than 23-time TT winner John McGuinness MBE, a man who is no stranger to being the first down Bray Hill, except this time on the Steadplan Racing CB350. McGuinness was promptly followed by local rising star Joe Yerdsley, 4th fastest qualifier on the Ken Rutter Racing Honda. 3rd off the line, Dean Harrison, the Yorkshireman turned maximum on the first of the Craven Classic Racing Ted Woof K4s. Harrison pursued by his teammate Jamie Coward at number 4. Coward missed Friday morning's historic senior race, so would dust off the cobwebs on his Craven Classic Racing Ted Woof Honda. And 5th off the line, Manxman Michael Evans, surely the pre-race favourite after he set the fastest time in qualifying, almost 20 seconds ahead of anyone else with a time of 21 minutes 36 seconds, 104.760 miles per hour. A gap at number 6, and so Adam McLean on the Flitwick motorcycles by Melbury Racing Honda set off next at number 7. And number 8, Davey Todd, teammate to McGuinness in the Steadplan Racing camp for this encounter. Next off the line, number 9, Dan Sale, an 8-time TT winner as a sidecar passenger, but now taking the reins of two-wheeled machinery. And rounding out the first 10, Paul Jordan. The Northern Irishman was closest challenger to Michael Evans during qualifying week on his Davies Motorsport Honda. As McGuinness rounded the petrol station at Union Mills, number 12 Harley Rushton left the line. The Yorkshireman won this class 12 months ago. Next to leave the line was Michael Sweeney, hoping to break into the top 5 after his 6th place finish in the earlier senior race. Then it was Alan Oversby, fighting fit following a crash during the lightweight race earlier in the week. And the first non-Honda was number 15, Sean Anderson, riding the German DKW 250. One timing sector down, Joe Yerdsley had already closed the gap to John McGuinness. But even faster than Yerdsley was Dean Harrison, who despite leaving the grandstand 20 seconds after McGuinness, was closely following the leading pair on the road. Faster still were qualifying's top runners, Michael Evans and Paul Jordan. The number 5 Honda of Evans taking the early lead by 7.5 seconds from Jordan's number 10. Jamie Coward came through in 4th, 3 seconds away from the podium places. Further down, the number 19 Honda of Maurizio Bottalico would make a surprise appearance in the top places, winning 7th through Glen Helen behind Dan Sale. By Belaf, Harrison had overtaken Yerdsley as the leader on the road, closely pursued on the road by Michael Evans, the race leader. But drama for Evans, the Manxman stopped at Belaf Bridge with a mechanical issue. And when Paul Jordan crossed the timing beam at Belaf on number 10, it would all change. The Magga Feltman leaping to the lead of the timesheets by 0.8 of a second, 1.9 seconds covering the top 3 after a third of the lap. The first rider through Ramsey, Dean Harrison, had the difficult task of judging the road conditions, but that showed no sign of slowing him down. Staying close to the race leader Paul Jordan, the gap just 3.1 seconds as they commenced the run up the mountain. With Michael Evans' retirement, Jamie Coward inherited a podium spot come the halfway point in this short one-lap sprint. Further back, a battle began to form. Joe Yeardsley sat in 4th position, but closely followed by Davey Todd and Dan Sale, just 5 seconds separating the trio. Dean Harrison on his own at the front at the bungalow, the number 3 machine over half a minute ahead of Joe Yeardsley and Jamie Coward on the road. John McGuinness was unable to repeat his pace shown in the earlier senior race and was in a lonely 12th place, being pursued by the leader, Paul Jordan, the number 10 Davies Motorsport Honda, stretching his advantage to 8 seconds as he looked set for his maiden win around the TT course. Coming down the mountain, Dean Harrison desperate to close the gap to Jordan, with 13 seconds between him and 3rd place Jamie Coward. In the battle for 4th place, Joe Yeardsley was hanging on to the position from Dan Sale, with Adam McLean and Davey Todd all hunting for a place just off the podium. The first man across the finish line would be Dean Harrison with a 103.179 mile/hour lap, leaving crowds looking out for the number 10 bike further behind. And indeed, Paul Jordan crossed the line to claim his first win on the Isle of Man TT course, completing the 37 3/4 mile lap 9 seconds faster than his rival. Completing the podium, Jamie Coward finished all by himself, some 20 seconds back from his Craven Classic Racing Ted Woof teammate in 2nd. Meanwhile, the fight for 4th saw Joe Yeardsley lose out to Dan Sale, the 2 Hondas coming home with just 1.5 seconds between them, whilst Adam McLean sat in 6th, just 3 seconds further back. Completing the top 10 were Davey Todd, Harley Rushton, Maurizio Bottalico and Alan Oversby.
Yeah, it feels amazing, coming here. Well, I haven't really been coming here as much as a wee man, but to get a win round here is, it's amazing. It's to stand up there, with so many great people's names in that trophy. With like John McGuinness, Joey Delap, all these guys have rode here, and I've got to stand up there with them as well in some sort of presence.